My name is Shaw Pong Liu. I'm a violinist and composer based currently in Boston, Massachusetts. I'm really interested in the power of music to transform spaces and connect people across differences, and also to inspire different kinds of listening. I am finishing my tenure as one of the 3 artists in residence with the City of Boston in a new program that has artists partnering with city departments. My project was called Code Listen, and I was working with the Boston Police Department as well as a number of community organizations, trying to explore and prototype ways that music can support healing and dialogue around difficult topics, particularly gun violence, racism, and police practices.
Artists have always, in so many ways, been doing work around social justice. Social practice work, and with us, civic practice work, is just a way for us to support that kind of work happening right now in the city of Boston. And it's an incredibly important time to be doing work around social justice when we're struggling to understand ourselves as a community and a culture and the changes we're going through.
Community policing is a philosophy where the police work closely together with the community to help them solve issues around crime, fear of crime, and neighborhood disorder. In Boston, with our philosophy of community policing, we're always looking for creative ways and new strategies to bring the community and the youth together with the police. And having Shaw Pong been very instrumental in this strategy.
It began with a few months of weekly visits to the station, bringing instruments in, playing my violin for officers, starting small conversations, just trying to get to know people, get to understand their world a little bit, and kind of paving the way through music. So by bringing my violin and playing for the officers, it was a way to try to break the ice with music. My project, Code Listen, was a collaboration with the police department and community organizations that took 3 different parts. The first part was raising awareness about the impact of homicide in our community by organizing musical memorials with families who are surviving homicide to honor and remember their loved ones. The second part of the project was a series of music workshops with police officers from 5 different districts around the city and young artists from teen empowerment, using creative music and original songwriting to be the starting place for dialogue.
My name is Robert Green. I'm a youth organizer. I work for Teen Empowerment, and I'm part of this program known as Code Listen. We created 2 original songs in the process. One of the songs was See Me, and the other one was Where Do We Go From Here? And both of those songs, one of the things that they have in common is where do we all go from here, and how do we all see each other? And I feel like for us to see each other and to all become one is if we all forgive each other for everything we do and work together. Instead of thinking of each other as friends, why don't we think of each other as family? And that's how I think of Code Listen.
It's changed me, even though I've always been a positive person dealing with people, but it's actually made it even more. Like I'll be doing a Code 19, which is a walking beat, and I'll get over there and talk to the kids, and rather than just sit in the cruiser, and just be visible. Like I'm out there talking to people, and it's because of this program that made me want to be more active in the community.
The third part of my project was a series of music dialogue workshops with 7 police officers from the Mattapan Police District and 15 young men, using music and instrumental instruction as a starting place for some conversations.
We did a group project with some youth, and part of what we did, we had a conversation about judgment and understanding. As our group broke up, myself and one of the young men got a chance to talk, and he had a little poem. If I remember correctly, This is how he put it. You see me? I know you can hear me. I need you to listen to me without your judgment so that you can see me, the real me, in my humanity. That's all, folks.
As I wrap up the residency, it is incredible to me, and I feel extremely privileged that so many people were willing to be open with me to the extent that they were, considering that I came to them as a stranger.
That's why we love Boston. So we're Code Listen. It's a civic arts project using music to support healing and dialogue on gun violence, race, and law enforcement practices for Boston residents. It's led by artist in residence Shaw Pong Liu. So here we go. Thanks, Teen Empowerment, and we love you, Boston.
Never listen to instigation.